African fashion is not talked about enough. You guys loved the Congolese fashion video we made the other day, and the DR Congo did show up to the World Cup looking dapper. But today I want to shine the light on some amazing fashion brands from the rest of Africa that deserve more recognition. Let's get into it. Number 1, Thebe Magugu. This South African designer based in Johannesburg started his label in 2016, and just 3 years later he became the first African designer to ever win the LVMH prize, taking home a €300,000 grant. What makes his work stand out is how personal it is. A lot of his early collections were essentially documentation, almost journalism through clothing, covering things like South African femicide rates or pulling from childhood memories of his mother having him write down his nightmares in notebooks. He later had those very journal entries printed onto fabric for a collection. Design-wise, they do a lot of sharp, structured tailoring mixed with traditional South African craft. I especially like their printed satin shirts from their latest collection. Number 2. Orange Culture. Founded in Lagos, Nigeria in 2011 by Adebayo Okelawal. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. Adebayo actually named the brand after a piece of writing he did at the age of 16 called An Orange Boy, about feeling like an outsider. And that idea of being an outsider is really the whole foundation of the brand. Orange Culture likes to push boundaries with the use of androgynous silhouettes, sheer fabrics, and bold colors layered on top of distinctly Nigerian references. This wasn't an easy thing to do in Nigeria specifically, where same-sex activities are criminalized, and Okelawal has spoken about receiving death threats just for the way he designs. But the brand pushed through, becoming the first Nigerian label to show at London Men's Fashion Week. Today, it's been worn by A-listers like Dua Lipa, and the brand makes some genuinely interesting designs with a distinctive Nigerian flair and a touch of extravagance that, although may not be everyone's cup of tea, I can definitely applaud the creativity. Lastly, Kiko Romeo, which means Adam's apple in Swahili. This Kenyan label was founded in Nairobi back in 1996 by Scottish-born designer Anne McCreath. She originally came to Kenya for a 3-month aid mission and never really left after that. The brand has always leaned unisex, with an emphasis on bold color, hand-painted textiles, and impeccable tailoring, rooted in traditional Kenyan craft. McCreath has called her aesthetic contemporary African chic. This is one of the longest running fashion houses in Kenya, and they have a big focus on sustainability. Long before upcycled became a buzzword, McCreath was already reworking secondhand textiles into new collections. And they use natural materials and fibers like rain-fed cotton and silk from Kenya, and many of their textiles are hand-loom woven. Let me know which of these brands you'd be keen to explore more. And obviously, these are just 3 that have caught my eye, but there are many more amazing brands from Africa. In fact, if you have any recommendations, please do share them in the comments.